Hi everyone. All right, this is part 2 of 4 parts. So part 1 was bedtime routine and sleep. Part 2 is eating. So we're picking, right, there's 4 things we can't control: eating, sleeping, going to the bathroom, and talking. I am going to do eating, sleeping, bedtime routine of sleeping, eating, sleeping, which is bedtime routine and waking up, and going to the bathroom and potty. So I'm going to do those 4. I did part 1 was bedtime routine and sleep. This is part 2, which is eating. So when we have strong-willed children or children who feel like or are motivated by challenge, choice, and control, they choose those 4 things to control because only they can do that. And it makes us really bonkers. So we're going to figure out, right? I know every kid is different. I know every family is different. I know every situation is different. So I'm going to give you some tips for eating that might make it a little bit easier next time there's a meal. So the first one is we're given 2 choices. Hey buddy, do you want macaroni and cheese or chicken nuggets? He picks chicken nuggets. We make the chicken nuggets, we give it to him. He's like, I don't want to eat them. Natural consequences, everyone. Natural consequences. What's a natural consequence? When you don't eat dinner, you are hungry. Then you can go 2 ways. You can go, we have dinner for half an hour, 45 minutes. That's how long you get to eat it. If you choose not to eat it in the half hour, 45 minutes, the kitchen is closed. You will be able to eat breakfast in the morning. That's when it opens. Or when you're hungry later, I will get you the chicken nuggets. And they will be cold from the fridge. They're not going to be as warm and delicious as they were the first time I offered them to you. So it could be 2. It could be kitchen is closed, or you get chicken nuggets until breakfast, and then at breakfast you can have breakfast food and the chicken nuggets are off the table. So we also don't want to, I see this, parents do this with very young children, toddlers especially, they just open the refrigerator door and say, what do you want? That's a whole, don't judge what I have in there. That's a whole lot of choices for little kids. So with toddlers, it's harder to give them 2 choices. We're just going to pick what they want to eat, what we know they like to eat. We couldn't give them choices. You could hold up a cheese stick and you can hold up a Go-Gurt, and they pick one and that's what they're going to have. It might be a little harder with toddlers, but they have to know that they pick that. You know they like both. You know they've eaten both a million times. Don't just give them the choice of everything. Because a lot of parents think, oh, they'll grow out of it. Well, guess what? They grow into it. They grow into opening the fridge and getting to pick whatever they want and having too many choices, and anything goes. As a 5-year-old, that looks a lot different than a 2-year-old. So what's the next one? With older children, so not little kids, but say a 10-year-old that's a picky eater, we're going to what? We're going to have them help grocery shop. We're going to have them help make a menu. And if it's chicken and mashed potatoes and green beans, they like the chicken? Awesome. It's steak and russet potatoes and Brussels sprouts. They like the russet potatoes. Awesome. That's what they're going to have. Kids have to have things on their plate to look at, they say on average 19 times before they try it. And then when they try it, like my son, he'll try it, loves the first bite. We'll eat the second bite. Third bite, doesn't like it. I don't know if it's a delayed reaction or if he's trying to like fake that he likes it and the third bite is like too much and the gag reflex goes on. But when we have Brussels sprouts, he doesn't like them. He has to have one on his plate. He has to look at it. I feel like it's been 1,000 times, but I haven't really counted. And it has to be on his plate for him to look at and get used to. Just like when you go to a restaurant, you have anybody eat the parsley on the plate? No, but we have to look at it. And we're always like, well, every time I get something at one particular restaurant, I'm like, hold the pickle. They give me the pickle every time. I gotta look at the pickle. I don't like pickles. I always try to give it away. No one wants it. As an adult, I could take it off my plate. As a kid, you have to get used to seeing it on your plate. I don't want it on my plate. It's not touching anything. You can look at it, right? We have it firm and neutral. And then we have to eat what we need before we eat what we want. So there's a lot of kids who will, right? Sugar is more addicting than cocaine. So they will not eat dinner and go want soda or dessert or ice cream or something full of sugar. You don't get what you want if you don't eat what you need. So you have to know the appropriate portions to put on plates. They have to have some direction of how much to eat. And if they fight and fight and fight and fight and fight to the point where they don't eat their dinner, then those aren't in the house anymore. There's no more ice cream in the house. There's no more cookies in the house, or maybe there is and you hide it somewhere. I'm not going to judge you. But you can't keep fighting over it when the kids know it's there. Because you know what? There's no winning. If you want cookies and you're fighting over cookies, every single night cookies aren't in the house. You can fight all you want. They're not here. I'm not going to the grocery store to get cookies. They're never coming in the house again until we figure this piece out. Okay? So, and when you give kids things they like, if they're hungry enough, they'll eat them. So my son would be like, I'm hungry, mommy. And I'm like, okay, you've had cereal already. We have the special oatmeal concoction at our house that we like. You can have an apple. Mommy, I don't want an apple. Then you're not hungry enough. No, I want cereal again. You're not that hungry, bud, because you like apples. You have apples every single day. That is what you're going to get to eat. We have to be firm and neutral. So here we go. This is what we're going to do, right? Here are the tips. 2 choices. Natural consequences. The natural consequence of not eating dinner is you're hungry. Of not eating lunch is you're hungry. Then the kitchen closes at a certain time, or you get the same thing until breakfast in the morning. And kids will try to wake up in the middle of the night, I'm so hungry. Oh, that's the hardest. We have to take a deep breath and be like, it's because you didn't eat dinner, buddy. You probably want to greet them with some sort of protein-rich snack in the morning because they will be grumpy in the morning. I've been to many houses where they're like, they wake up terrible. They wake up on the wrong side of bed every morning. I said, what does dinner look like? They're like, they don't eat dinner. That's probably why, right? So you got to have some sort of, I don't know, a bag of cereal. I would even say a granola bar, something that you could put on their nightstand for when they wake up to get it in their body. Because a lot of parents say, once they eat, they're fine. Then let's figure out how to get them to eat very, very soon. So natural consequences, older children are going to be in charge of recipes and helping make dinner and menus and grocery shopping. And when they fight over treats, the treats are out. All right? So this is part 2 of part 4. The next one is going to be, wait, I did sleeping. I did eating. I'm going to do potty training in the bathroom. That one's going to be fun. I really like to talk about poop. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.